Sherry Brown. We have got to talk about one of my all-time favorite products of my life, not just unique, of my life. Splurge. Are you using this? This cream shadow is my favorite of all times. I wear this every single day. Some days I wear it by itself. Some days I wear more than one Splurge color. Some days, like today, I put Splurge all over. Then I use my pigments. Yes, but I want to tell you a little something that you might not know. Okay, first of all, we need to make sure that this lid is tight, okay? Because this is crease proof and all that jazz, so it needs to stay tight. You don't want a lot of air getting in there. Now, having said that, I'm not totally monitoring this every single day. When I'm done with it, I just put the lid on and I put it back, okay? So you don't have to be like super vigilant about it, but just put the lid on, okay? Make sure the lid's not crooked. Just put it on straight, make sure the lid's on. Now, take a look in there. You see that? Many of you may have never used cream shadow in a pot before. It's very different when it's in a pot. As you notice, when you go to use it, you know, you like get a little bit out of there. Now, some of you might just use very little bit on top. Well, here's what happens if you're using just a very little bit on top. You may find that after a couple of months, it will appear that the rest of it is a little bit firmer, isn't quite as creamy. I don't have that problem because you know what I do every time I go to use it? Woohoo, look at me, I mix it up. I get all up in there. Because I like to mix it around. I like to get it off the sides. You don't have to get it off the sides, but I just do. And it's just a fun thing that I do. And I get some on my brush, and then you know what I do? Next step, put it on the back of my hand. You get it out, put it on the back of your hand. Press it down. Make sure there aren't any like little balls or anything, you know what I mean? Like little clumps. Because it is a cream product, so it's gonna stick to itself. That's just what it does. That's what it do. It sticks to itself. So, you just press it down. And then, I already have some on, but you know what? I ain't scared. I'll do a little bit more. You put a little bit more on. Let's get all up in there. Woo! Woohoo! Guess where I'm going? I'm going to bed, actually. It is later than my normal videos, but I had some peeps with questions, and I thought, you know what? If they have questions, maybe you have questions, and I realized I had never addressed this issue before, so I will address it now. That is some sparkle. That is some sparkle action. I'm going to go downstairs and see if my husband notices. And if he doesn't, I'll punch him. Pay attention to me. No, I kid. But I'm just saying, look, it's all crazy and wackadoodle up in there. Can you see I have like a little light right here, so maybe you can see. But yeah, so that's what I do. Got a bunch on there, you just press it down, put it on your eyes, put it wherever you want. Yeah, and that's how we do. So, this was the very first Splurge Elegant. Came out in, I don't remember, March? Was it March 1st? I do not remember, but I think it was February or March. I have used this almost every day. It has not dried out. It still works perfectly. I still have over half the jar left. And, you know, at this rate, it'll probably last me through the end of the year. For 26 bucks, that is not bad. Here's another tip. So now I have all the Splurge on my brush. If you are not using this brush, you must. This brush is fantastic. Before Splurge, I had never used a brush for cream shadow. I always just used my finger, little finger. No, not anymore. But this is how I clean it. I take my tish and I just squeeze it. Look, see? I squeeze it. Ta-da! Yeah, gets it all out. I do that like 2 or 3 times. And you're good to go. And then wipe it off the back of your hand. Because you don't want that getting on your clothes. Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. Hashtag boomski. Okay? You got that? Did I clear it all up for you? Got any questions? Let me know. Oh, sorry, I dropped you. All right, guys, have a great evening.